Hi Pisces, you're tuning into your June 2020 X reading. I hope you're all well, happy, healthy, and of course safe during this time. Thank you for the love and support you bring to Soul Embers through your comments, your likes, your subscribes, your views, your shares. You guys are so awesome, and I'm so grateful to have your support. So thank you. If you're new to Soul Embers, hello, my name is Andrea. I hope you find whatever guidance, whatever clarity. If you're looking for any inner peace right now, I hope you're able to find a message that resonates within this reading and you stay for the journey. Everything you guys need to know on how I go about doing these readings, how the energy and timing can be applied, what to do if the message doesn't resonate, the disclaimer, and of course, my contact details. If you want to reach out for a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. It's all in the description box below, so check it out. And let's jump into it, Pisces, and see what brings you here today. What brings you here? What clarity is it that you're looking for? What answers do you seek? What is it that brings you to this reading today? And who am I connecting with? So I've already shuffled and cleansed the cards and meditated on your energy, Pisces. So we're just going to jump right into it. Pisces, your love reading for June. Oh my gosh, if you haven't checked it out, check it out. I just got sucked into that energy. It lingered, it stayed with me well and truly after the reading. It was truly, truly beautiful. So if you haven't checked it out, you might want to. Okay, so this reading will resonate with those of you that are hooked on someone, your ex. You're hooked on them, or you can't seem to unhook yourself from them and you want to, but you just are finding it really difficult. So those of you that resonate with that may find, something in this reading that might be helpful. So who am I connecting with today? Who am I connecting with today? What brings my Pisces here? Okay. You guys, I feel, are really working on just moving forward, but I don't feel that it is controlled. I feel that you are, there is a situation, obviously, that has to do with this ex that's, it's just not sitting well with you. Something's not right about it. Obviously, they're your ex, so the situation isn't ideal. But there's something within this where there may be that backwards and forwards energy and in communication. And there is something in that causes you to feel very unsettled. And you want to cut that energy. You want to cut those ties. You want to not retaliate or not get sucked into or not respond. You want to be able to have enough control over your, that instant reaction to respond and retaliate and say something and, say your bit to get the justice that you want. You basically want to just go ghost completely and stop communicating. But it's proving to be quite difficult. You're finding it really, really hard to take control and see what's going to give you the best type of closure is what I'm getting. I'm getting this has to do with closure because you realize that it's come to the point now that when you actually think of this ex, you feel extremely unsettled, displaced, out of sorts. Like, I don't know how to explain it. In your stomach, it just makes you feel sick. You see them very differently right now. And it's not like anything's changed. Nothing about them has changed. And so you may be questioning, what has happened all of a sudden? I used to see this person in such a different way. Even though we're separated, I had a different type of a connection with them, or I had a different, I felt energetically and physically inside of myself, like my body felt different when I thought of them. And all of a sudden you see them very, very differently. And it's you that's changed, Pisces. It's you. It's you're in the process of really starting to being able to, through seeing the reality of a situation, manipulate your emotions and control them in such a way that allows you to pass things through your headspace before you let your emotions take over. But during this transition, as you enter June, you may find it really difficult. You may have these outbursts of resentment, outbursts of anger, outbursts of emotion towards them at loss and memories, that kind of thing. And you may feel yourself drowning in the emotion, and then 20 minutes later you're like, oh my gosh, what the F was that about? Right? So this is what we're dealing with, and this is who I feel I'm connecting with. All right, so let's have a look at you. Where are you? Where are you at with this person? All right. Oh, the card fell. Sorry. Just got to grab it. Okay, so what I'm getting here is throughout the month of June, you may have children with this person. You may have, you may have a family with them, or have had a family with them, because obviously they're not in your life right now, or you're in separation, temporary or permanent. But I feel that, aside from this, okay, aside from children, aside from the circumstances of the relationship that was, you felt extremely connected with this person in the way that didn't make sense to you. It's almost like, even though you feel so connected to them, you're always ready to pounce. You're always ready to, there is something that just never actually sat right. Something was askew. Something just didn't add up for you inside of you. And Pisces, you are so intuitive, and I feel that this connection just pulls you in. It pulled you in. It still does. You're going through the process now of identifying that there is, the reality of the situation is, no matter what the spiritual or energetic connection you have with this person, there is something that's missing that needs attention. And whatever that is does not live within them, it lives within you. And so the clarity that you may want to get from this is not going to come from this person. It's not going to come from this ex, because nothing they say will bring things back to center for you. Nothing that they do. This feeling of things being out of sorts and out of place is something that's not aligning within yourself. And they can't physically fix that. They can't physically pick that up and put it back into alignment for you. No matter what they bring to the table, no matter how many promises they make, no matter, what they've upheld and they haven't upheld. This person may have tried 1,000,001 things that never worked, that never quite got the result that you needed to feel at ease and find that inner peace within this union. And so you've come up with a new way of seeing this. You've come up with a new way of seeing this connection. It's almost like you're seeing it objectively now. You've noticed that the reality is that something's not right, that something's missing, that there are certain things that are lacking. You realize that these things cannot be resolved by this person, I feel. And while there is this feeling of a deep disappointment that you can't bring this together, at the same time it's a step forward. I feel it's a step forward, and I keep on seeing you trying to take control and create the space around you. You're trying to create space around you so that you can work on this, so you can get the clarity that you need within yourself and heal whatever it is that needs to be healed, or identify it. For those of you that are resonating with this, you may find that you already know what that thing is, but you need to further understand it. You want to explore it. You want to do your research. You want to look into it. And then you can potentially have a different approach to this, whether it be with or without them. But whatever this situation is, it's even though you have this pull towards them, there is also a push that's coming from within you. Two very polar opposite energies that you're dealing with that has really confused you, has caused you a lot of inner conflict. It doesn't add up and it doesn't make sense. And all this time you've been looking for the answers in the other person. You've been looking for them to answer, why are they doing things a certain way that they're doing them? Why don't things add up? What are you not seeing about them that isn't fitting right? And you know, it's almost like no matter what this person comes to you with, you're like, nah, this isn't right. This isn't right. So that's the type of energy I'm getting from you. Meanwhile, the person, or your ex, or the person that you're here for this reading for, you know, they have really stopped, like they've really drawn their energy, and they are seeking the answers within themselves to find the balance, to find the clarity that they need. They're trying to figure out where this is going wrong. This is a situation where you two both want to make this work, but for whatever reason, there are blockages, or there are obstacles internally that need to be worked through before this can come back into union, if that's something you wanted to do, or before you release this and move on. The work is not done here. There's still elements of this cycle and lessons that need to be closed out in the month of June before you can move forward. So this person is literally blocking their ears, closing their eyes. I'm hearing that thing that's saying, hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. It's almost like, I'm not going to say a word. I'm not going to do a thing. Anything I do, I just am constantly coming up with a short end of the stick. This person feels that they have tried so many things and they are always left feeling that they're not good enough. And the reason for that is because there is this energy within yourself that you need to explore that they can't feel for you, Pisces. So if this sounds more like you, you know, if I'm referring to you, your ex or the person of interest, and it sounds more like you, flip the energy as you need. And so throughout the month of June, don't be surprised if you don't hear from this person. You are looking for a way to close this out. This person, you've already faced the reality. This person doesn't even understand what the reality is. So they're on a different level to you. They're not working at the same level or pace that you are. They're working in the space of, I'm completely and utterly confused, and I need to just go ghost for now and just think about what the hell is happening here, because it does not matter how much I love, it does not matter how much I nurture, it does not matter what I buy, nothing seems to make a difference. I'm not, what is it? How am I not loving this person in the right way? And so they may even feel, there may have been a lot of arguments, a lot of conflict, a lot of tension. This person may have been really imploding. I don't feel that they were overly extroverts. I feel that you were extrovert. I feel that you expressed your emotion very clearly. You found the right words. I don't think this person was able to or knew how to. And this may have been adding to why this constantly kind of reached a roadblock. They weren't able to articulate their emotions, and they internalized, whereas you would say what you felt, and so you expect some sort of you say it, and so you expect some sort of a reaction or some sort of a response, so you can see where they stand so that you can compromise. This is not something that they're able to do. So there's work for you to, now that you've realize there's this new take on this connection and understanding the work you need to do. They're in the process of uncovering the work that they need to do, and you're doing it solo. And so what I'm getting, that the biggest the biggest problem that you might be facing as you're going through this in the month of June is not letting what has been lost get you down, because it's going to lower your vibration. You had this aha moment, Pisces. You know what? Grab that aha moment, maintain your vibration, and try and unpack whatever it is that's inside of you that's off kilter, that's not sitting quite right. Explore that. If the message I'm getting is, if you look at what you've lost through this and what you haven't what hasn't been gained. I'm getting the message you may have wasted time, invested but wasted energy. If we look at that, then you won't, that reality that is trying to break through, that your higher self is trying to connect with you with, so you can do that inner work, is going to slip through your fingers constantly, and you're not going to be able to get that determination and that strength to overcome those losses and work through this. June offers you the opportunity to face whatever this is and to address it and to start working through it, so that the energy can shift for the two of you. As you shift yours, they'll shift theirs. It's just the way it works. It's just the way energy works. If you decide to allow the losses take over and allow the opportunity that's being presented for you to further look deeper into this element of yourself that's missing, you're going to miss that opportunity in this month. Doesn't mean forever, just in this month, and their vibration is not going to shift either. They're going to be, it's that type of a connection where it takes one to shift for the other to move. Okay, otherwise it's a standstill, it's a standoff energetically. Okay, so you take one step, the minute you step to the left, they'll step to the left as well, depending on which way you go. And so the guidance I'm getting from Spirit is, find a way to identify the triggers that are emotionally sending you into this emotional highs and lows before they get out of control, and before you get lost in the emotion of the missing them, the what you've lost from this and what you wished you would have gained, reminiscing and thinking back on what you had and not what you have to look forward to. So identifying the triggers and having the courage and the strength to put your foot down and be determined and redirect your energy is going to be needed in the month of June, is what I'm getting. So to close this message off, I'm just going to pull out, for those of you that just want to let go, that just want to cut those ties but are finding it difficult, I'm just going to pull out a card for you, and a card for those of you that want to come back into reconciliation, do what you guys have to do and reunite, what the potential is for you too as well. So what I'm getting here, guys, is that for those of you that don't want to come back into union with this person and just want to take control and stop that energetic pull, is it's going to take you to really harness everything. So you already encompass the power to do this. You already encompass the You have what you need to move forward physically. You're not dependent, those that I'm connecting with, you're not dependent on them financially. You're not dependent on their communication for whatever reason. Okay, so all it is going to take, and I say all it's going to take like it's as simple as that, is for you to identify those triggers and put things in place that will enable you to create those boundaries and distract you in that moment when you feel that you want to retaliate, and stop it. Take complete control, put those boundaries. It's almost like you're planning. You're planning so that you can get the courage and the strength through identifying the triggers and putting things in place that will stop you from doing that. And in that moment, you may feel really upset and you may feel that it's going against everything inside of you to not say something, but give it 3 or 4 hours and things will start to connect. You will start to connect with your higher self. You will make that connection and clarity will start to come. You will see that you have that courage, you have that strength to cut them out the way you need to. But the only way you will recognize that is by putting things in place and slowly starting to exercise that. You know what, Pisces, you might not get it right the first time, but that doesn't mean that you won't get it right the second time. You've just got to persevere and keep trying. And what I'm getting here is that you will definitely get the clarity that you need. It will protect. I have this feeling like you will be protected by your guardian angels and source and spirit, because you are making decisions that are bringing you closer to your higher self, that are allowing you to connect. I wouldn't be surprised if as you start to exercise this, you're going to get a lot of downloads, lots of aha moments. Once you get control over this, oh my gosh, you're going to hit the ground running. You have all the power that you need. Everything is backing you up. You have the courage, you have the determination, you have the strength. You will gain the clarity as soon as you gain the control over those emotions. And for those of you that want to come back into union, let's see what the message is. There is a very strong chance that this can work out. I feel that if you want to, if you feel that the timing is right, and you're able to work through this in a way where you find that inner peace that you're looking for, and then can start to invest in a way and receive the kind of love this person's trying to give you, there is a great opportunity for it to just take flight. There is so much passion here. Yeah, there is so much passion here. There is I feel like, you know what I'm feeling? You need to save yourself first, Pisces. That's the message I'm getting from this. You need to save yourself and you need to celebrate in that within yourself first before you're able to receive the love that this person has to give in the way that they are able to give it. The block that you're experiencing is highlighted when this person is in your presence, which is why they are here, because there is a lesson to be learned here. And I truly believe that if you're able to really do the work that's needed by the end of June, as you gain the clarity and as you start to find that inner peace and that, that thing that's off kilter within yourself starts to center, you will feel safe, You will feel protected. You will, you know, you will feel saved by yourself. You will realize that no matter how many people are around you, at the end of the day, we're alone in our own body. And it's up to us to see the reality of things. And it's up to us to take responsibility and to work through those and find the inner peace so that we're able to receive love the way it is offered and not in a way that we want it. And if it doesn't align with us, then it's up to us to make the decision to walk away. That's the message for you, Pisces. I hope that resonates. As always, please do comment below. I love reading your comments. It helps me connect for my future readings. I used to respond to all of them. I don't have the time anymore. However, I do read them. And if I've liked it, it means I've gotten to it and I've read it. If I haven't liked it, it means I haven't gotten to it yet. And before I close this off, I just wanted to... I have a surprise for you, Pisces. So, I've been reading your comments and I'm paying attention. And the thing that most inspires me and motivates me is your resilience and determination to rise above. And that's as a collective. When it comes to your ex, you simply want to be the best version of yourself and rise above. And you guys, I've seen you through the comments that I'm reading month after month, are relentless in your journey towards personal freedom and restoring or creating your inner peace. So I want to take it up a notch for you. And for those of you that are interested, that is, not everyone wants to take it up a notch, and that's totally respected. But for the ones that are interested though, I'd like to take that resilience and determination and build on it. And so I'm giving away 2 20-minute free readings for the month of June, let's say, and entries will start as of now, as of today, and they close on the 6th of June at 10 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. I'll release a video announcing the winners on the 7th of June. So if you've entered, just keep an eye out for that video on the 7th. And so this is what you basically need to do. Just comment below. Make sure you start off the comment with free reading, followed by, in 10 words or less, the most important thing you learned about yourself through your experience with your ex. That's all. Just remember, to qualify, you must enter within that time frame and you must start the comment off with free reading. Otherwise, I won't know that you want to, that this is something you want to participate in. And that one thing that you've learned about yourself through the experience with your ex. Nothing to do with your ex, just about you. I will take that message and use it as a stepping stone in the 20-minute reading to channel guidance on healing and releasing what's preventing you from either embracing the kind of love you're looking for with your ex or releasing them, right? Anyhow, guys, that information's all in the description box below. Get commenting, and I so look forward to drawing those 2 winners. Have a fantastic month. Bye, Pisces.